Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Firdaus from class F. And today I will explain about the concept of consumer equilibrium in economy. Consumer equilibrium is achieved when a consumer select a combination of goods that maximize their utility given their income level. This occurs when the consumer budget line is tangent to the indifferent curve. The budget line represents all the possible of two goods that a consumer can afford, given their income and the price of the goods. The indifferent curve represents combination of goods that provide the consumer with the same level of satisfaction and utility. The point of tangency between the budget lines and the indifferent curve indicate the highest level of utility the consumer can achieve within their budget construct. To illustrate this concept, let's consider the example where the consumer needs to choose between two goods, pizza and burgers. The consumer goods is to determine the quantity of each good to purchase in order to maximize their satisfaction given their budget. Imagine a graph with three indifferent curves that a budget line. The budget line represents the consumer income and the price of pizza and the burgers. Point on the budget line show in different combination of pizza and burger that a consumer can afford. This indifferent curve represent different level of utility or satisfaction that the consumer can achieve from this combination. In this graph, there are 4 points of interest: A, B, C, and E. The consumer will choose a combination of goods that lies on the highest indifferent curve possible, given their budget line. Point C lies on the indifferent curve 1, which represents the highest level of utility and satisfaction. However, point C is unattainable because this lies between the consumer budget line. Therefore, the consumer cannot afford the combination of goods at point C. Point A and B both within the consumer budget, but they lies on the lower indifferent curve compared to point E. This means that the combination of a good at point A and B provide a lower level of satisfaction than a combination at point E. Point E is the optimal choice for the consumer. It is the point of tangency between the budget line and indifferent curve 2. At point E, the consumer maximize their satisfaction given their budget. This is because point E lies on the highest indifferent curve that is still within the consumer budget. At point E, the margin rate of substitute MRS between the two goods, the rate at which the consumer is willing to trade one good for the other, equal the ratio of the price of the two goods. In other words, the slope of indifferent curve at point E equal the slope of the budget line. This condition is known as the consumer equilibrium condition. To summarize, consumer equilibrium occurs when a consumer chooses a combination of goods that maximize their utility given their budget construct. This is illustrated by the point of tangency between the budget line and the highest attainable indifferent curve. In our example, point E represents the consumer equilibrium with the consumer achieve the highest level of satisfaction possible within their budget. By choosing the combination of goods at point E, this ensure they are making the most efficient use of the income to maximize their overall satisfaction. That's all from me, and thanks for listening. That's all. Goodbye.